15 minutes before showtime, I realized, oops, I missed something. And I fixed it. Got audio confirmation. Now here comes SpeakerBot.
DougBot said I'm working here.
That worked. So it was going to be when I clicked start streaming, it was just not going to work. It was going to pop up a message saying you have to select a stream first. It was still stuck on my test stream from an hour ago. All right, I'm going to go straight into an email and channel comments before I go to chat, because yesterday I went to chat first and I just never got to the questions that are still there in comments. But good morning. It is March 4th, 2025, and it is 9:01. Ding. And ding was half a second late. I know now you're going to make wisecracks about, no, the dingling is here. I have an email from a name that I do not recognize on the channel. So how should I identify him? It's probably okay to use his first name, but I'll call him T. I'll just call him T because his first name begins with a T. Hiya, Wendy. How you doing? He says, and this is in response to that recent video, 2.5 minutes long, about Yahoo email. Says, thanks very much for your video pointing me. Some elements of this might be over dramatized for entertainment purposes. For pointing me where in the world Yahoo hid the settings in the new mail. The thing driving me crazy is the stupid column on the right. He only said stupid once. Taking about a third of my screen space, it says starred and contacts. And whatever it is trying to summarize for me, it's completely useless and a waste of space. If you can help with this, Yahoo will be happy, as I will have not canceled my Plus subscription. Clue, he's got a Plus subscription, which I'm about to do. He gave me a screenshot showing it, but rather than showing his screenshot, I'm going to come over here and show you Yahoo and tell you what he's referring to. Now this right here is the old Yahoo, and I think he must be referring to the new Yahoo layout, because it has this panel on the right that has starred and contacts. So it's this whole panel that he's complaining about. He wants to have, oh, let's see, I still have that set up. This is not the default way that the mail would be set up. So let me come back here and fix that. I was playing around with that. I thought I changed it back, probably on a different one. On appearance, I'm going to set it to, oh, it is on list. How am I seeing? Okay, there it is. That's the way, that's the default. I guess I just didn't have a screen refresh. I don't know. So anyway, over on this panel, and wait a minute. This is the original Yahoo. I just changed it back. Ugh, come on. I changed it back. This is the original. Oh, here it is. Try the new Yahoo Mail. Oh, I see what's going on. No, there, the new, okay, here's the star and contacts. This guy seems confused. Does he know what he's doing? Kent Stout says, oh good, only 3 minutes to confusion. There is a countdown. We have liftoff. We have confusion. So starred and contacts, and all you see here is advertising, but if you actually click on starred or click on contacts, you'll see that information. I don't have anything showing up in starred because I haven't starred any messages that I want to remember. This is an email account I really don't use much. So anyway, the answer is T. No, you cannot turn this off. And I did some poking around trying to find it, and then I went to a independent source for confirmation. Copilot. Yeah, we don't trust AI for authoritative answers, but as a confirmation, I'll take it. Yeah, there's no way to turn that off. But now he said that he's on the premium. The premium is the Go ad free. So I saw ads here. He wasn't seeing ads here. He was getting straight to start in contacts. So, but what you can do, T, is you can use any other email software to get your Yahoo Mail. I even went to Gmail this morning to see if I can configure my Yahoo email to access it through Gmail. Yes, you can, but there's some caveats. It's not a great way to go. I'm going to invite people in the chat room to tell us what is your favorite email client, because we have people around here that I think we have that are using Thunderbird, and I'm not sure whatever else. But T, if you're interested in doing that, I'd be happy to demonstrate how to configure some other email software to be able to interact with your Yahoo Mail. You'll have more, freedom that way. But since Yahoo makes their money mostly off of advertisements, probably, and from people like you who pay for the premium, there's not a whole lot of versatility and flexibility. And pretty much that's probably true with most webmail interfaces. So I do see people in chat tell them about what they use, and we'll get to chat in a little bit. So I'm going to send a reply email to T, since he sent me this question by email. I'll send a reply giving him timestamp to the point in the video where I started addressing his question. Now then I'm going to go to channel comments. Hold on a moment. Okay, and I'm going to catch a few things here that I can get through quickly. Tony Wallow did not get a refund when he purchased some membership gifts and they were awarded. So maybe they have been awarded by now. I didn't see this. This was just 2 hours ago. I didn't realize this comment was here. So if I go over to dashboard and then it's down here somewhere, members, and see all members, I should be able to see the new members that came in just recently. Total time on level, 1 month, current level, last update. Where do I get this? Joined 2 days ago, rejoined. I think these rejoins, yeah, these rejoins were all membership giftings. So I'm suspecting during the show, we didn't see all 50, then the next day 20 memberships that he gifted. We didn't see them all get awarded. But I think if they were awarded after the fact, not during the stream, then they would show up here. So I think this 4 days ago would have been the 50. And then, what was it, 2 days ago? That scrolling, that wasn't working right, was it? 2 days ago, there's 2 of them. And then 4 days ago, there's quite a few. So anyway, thank you for letting me know, Tony. I'll come back here. Thumbs up and heart.
Read chat, please.
That's Darren Gilholm says, okay to something. I'm not sure what. Looking at chat, Windows 11 app, Outlook new, that is free. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about Outlook when I get to the chat comments. Yeah, Windows 11 includes the Outlook new for free. Boy, I had disappointments with that yesterday. Let me see what else I can get here quickly. Aldiash Teapay got some laughs off of a time point in that video, and I did go look at what that was. I don't remember right now. And then Adobe Tech says woo. I'm going to say that was hello. He was putting that into the community tab. So that wasn't actually that wasn't a comment on a video. That was a post in the community tab. I think we were talking about it in a recent video. Okay, so I did some thumbs up and hearts. So I'm going to refresh this page to get down to the others here. Yeah. Which one do I want to go for first? Let's go this way. So 608. I'm gonna paste that and put 608, and I'm gonna give Jim also the 608 so that I can thank both of them together. Kathy says great tip regarding the Hate Yahoo mail layout. That, by the way, Kathy didn't see
Recheck
that
it, please.
thumbnail. I've changed it since then. Jim says it's 9:06 a.m. I don't know what you mean by that. This is the number of seconds. That's not a time. That's the number of seconds down here in the bottom right corner that the video has been running. So, Kathy, thank you for that. Jim McDermott, thank you for that. Now I'm going to respond further to Jim's comment. But before I lose Kathy, I want to tell both of you that we're here 6 days a week. We means me in the chat room. Sometimes I skip a day. Monday through Friday starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Saturdays start at 11 a.m. Pacific time. To respond to whatever questions or issues that you're having with your Windows computer, you can leave a comment on any of my videos and we will respond to your question or issue. You can send an email to this address that's on the screen right now, that guy right there. And you can also ask questions in the chat room. Oh, Jim's saying the comment at 9:06 he wants me to see. Been using it for 20 years, he says. 9:06 Thunderbird email client. Oh, that's what he's been using for 20 years. Yes, we'll get to that when I get over to chat. Now, so then for Jim, I want to dig into this a little bit deeper because there is a way to deal with his question. I did finish all that I want to say to the two of them together. So Jim, it works kind of. In this view, you can't switch to another email account. Well, I disagree with that. I think you can. I'm going to go show how. I guess I'll have to suffer with the awful new version because I have two accounts that I switch between. So he's implying that with the new version, he's able to switch between accounts, but the old version, he's not able to switch between accounts. Now, so let's be sure I go into the old account. Let's see if I don't make a liar out of myself. This is the old layout, not the old account, but the old layout. So if you want to see another email account, you can go over here to settings, then come down here to more settings, and then come over here to mailboxes on the left, and then come right here to add mailbox. And then here you can add another mailbox, and it's offering Google, Outlook, AOL, or Yahoo, or other. So you can configure just about any other mailbox, and the way that's going to show up is it will be another inbox. This inbox up here would be for your Yahoo account, and there would be another section down here somewhere that would be another inbox for the other account. The other way that you can do it is that you can sign out. Now I am on the old one. Yeah, you can sign out or just go to add manage accounts. Either way, you'll be able to add the other account. If I go to sign out and then sign in, you could use another account. So you can set up another account from here if you have another Yahoo account. But even if you have another Yahoo account, you can access that mail from the one account. So either way, you should be able to do that. So perhaps you find that useful, Jim. I hope so. I hope you let me know. Or if I'm misunderstanding something about your comment, let me know that too. And we around here, we will continue working with you day after day with whatever refinements to the issue that you're interested in. So I'm going to give thumbs up and hearts to both of those wonderful people. May become friends of ours if they come back and hang out with us. Maybe they'll come and ask a question once in a while. Either way, you're welcome. So now let's get to chat. And we'll see what other email clients people might have mentioned. And we might see what other trolling that they're doing towards me. 8:30 says, good morning from John Williams. Now I'm going to check over here in OBS and see if I have any comments. Before that, chat room comments, I do not. So this does go back all the way. Now then, Ken's out with 30 minutes or so to go. I am first. I would like to host to check participants before the stream and see if there are two presents or just the host. Well, sorry, I didn't read chat room before the show started. He's referring to participants over here. And that's what is showing there now for me. Let's see, it was John. Yeah, John's showing up there. And also don't know, are they alphabetical? Yeah, they're in alphabetical order. Beat me by 1 millisecond. Oh, John Williams was actually got just under the wire just before Ken Stout hit post because he was both at 8:30. Alice, hello. Trailer is nice. I have a request, some Chinese folk music for a trailer, please, Doug. Let's see, Chinese, do that from here. Chinese folk music. Wow. Let's come over here and go YouTube and see if that brings up some stuff. By me having this up on a panel, that's what will remind me of the request. Okay, so the fix is in. Apparently uBlock Origin is officially banned from Google. You mean from YouTube probably. Or maybe it was the screens that I want. I don't have uBlock Origin turned on by default. It's there for me to turn it on anytime I choose to, if that's what you were, why you were commenting on that. Oh, but that was before the show started. And Google has been working. YouTube has also been working to eliminate uBlock Origin. Been an ongoing battle. Well, let's see. Took my meds, washed the dishes, brewed the coffee, so I'm all good. How are you and the missus doing? There's the people chit-chatting with each other. Scanning, scanning, scanning. 8:51. Use the scroll bar. Now it jumped on me, but still 8:51 is still here. My wife said, is he gonna wind up on the floor again? You just know it. My wife said the TV remote is missing and I've looked everywhere. I said, did you really look? She said sarcastically, no, I just yelled, Accio remote. I'm going to guess that's a foreign language, maybe Spanish, like here remote.
Read chat, please.
Then I remember waking up on the floor. Accio remote. Then I remember waking up on the floor. I don't know. Is it as simple as just saying because you questioned her that you wound up on the floor? How is that sarcastic remark related to her punching you out? I'm looking over on OBS at those recent read chat pleases. Ken said no Harry Potter. It's a Harry Potter reference. All right. Accio remote is a Harry Potter reference. All right, thank you for that clarification, Ran Israel. It's totally over my head. Doug will never understand that last joke. You're right. And I have listened to all the audiobooks of Harry Potter. Never get back that time in my life. No, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Okay, so now 9 o'clock. This is when the show started. Brian Lightfoot, I want you to pay attention. Brian Lightfoot was just before the 9 a.m. mark. So that was not prior to that was not after the show start. What I want to pay attention to here, who is the first comment after the start of the show? Some of you, inquiring minds, will care about that in about 10 minutes. Ran Israel shows up as the first chat comment after official show start. Martin Hogg says, see my comment to Brian. Let's see. Okay, so show start. I'll go on down. See my comment to Brian. Well, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go over here and find all of Martin's comments because that's a thing I can do. I just use Gmail. Does that mean I'm weird? Comment to Brian. Oh, here's to Brian. Let me guess, you woke up on the floor, right? Yeah, I saw that. You were speculating on that before Brian put in his comment. And then Brian replied with, "Don't give it away," something like that. I saw that. I've seen it. Okay, back here to the beginning. Weather report. Phil Stodd, hello. Frosty Winnipeg. Rick Lakes. 3 minutes to confusion. Thunderbird email client. Jim has been using, I think he said, for 20 years. T-Bird, that's Thunderbird. Outlook. First advertisement. Ken Stout is watching without uBlock Origin functional, so he got an ad. Outlook, use it both Mac and PC. Thunderbird here, although it gives me pain at times. MS Outlook that comes with Office. I use Thunderbird. Phil Stodd. Been using it for 20 years, Jim. I used that at my old job. From Alice. Apparently Thunderbird. It was okay. Took a while to set up all the little bits. Daniel, on PC I use Thunderbird. On Android phone I use Aquamail client. And to the person who was asking about that, you can pick any email client you want. I'll demonstrate how to configure it for a Yahoo account. Because there can be some rough spots for how to do it. Some caveats. Selden, I use Outlook, both Microsoft 365 web version via Windows Bing and their iOS app version of Outlook. I prefer the web version. And that is free. The web version of Outlook is free. Thunderbird works with Yahoo Mail, but you cannot use the same password as you do with Yahoo Web Interface. Well, that's interesting. Well, that might be because of the less secure apps. I think Yahoo has a less secure apps password where you're going to get a password specifically for that app. Is that, do you recall, Selden, is that what was going on? You had to go get a password specifically to use with Outlook? Thunderbird works with Yahoo Mail, but you cannot use the same. I just read that. It's just an 11 app. Outlook knew that is free. Yeah. Now the comment I want to make on about that, because I said I want to make a comment specifically about that. I had an experience yesterday that I knew was coming up as I installed a brand new computer. It was that one that they bought from Costco, a Dell computer, not Adele. It was a Dell computer. Adele doesn't make computers. Hi, Stormy. And we have a Microsoft 365 family account, which does not does not include the Microsoft 365 for Business version of Outlook. So it's pretty much the same as the Windows free Outlook, and it's very limited. It will not do PST files. So my client has a massive amount of, let's see, what was his email? And he was limited to 20 gigabytes of email. Oh, Comcast.net email. It's limited to 20 gigabytes of email. And he had emails in there from 2010. And he was up against his max limit. And he was continually having to go delete emails because his box was full. There is no way to purchase more space in Comcast. Well, I thought that's fine. And I'll just configure Outlook and we'll just create a PST file and move those into PST. No. The new Outlook cannot do PST files. Now, I have yet to confirm. I think I think I already have computers set up that were originally set up with Windows 11, Microsoft 365 for Business. And I think that Outlook will do PST files. But the Outlook that comes with MS
Read
365
chat, please.
Home does not do PST files. Are you kidding me? So stupid. So stupid. Not a big deal. Ran Israel, that read chat was from Ran Israel. He's asking, are you talking about the Windows app or the Office version of Outlook? Well, the Microsoft 365 Home subscription version of Outlook. When you say Office version, there's been so many perversions of Microsoft Office that what does Office version of Outlook really mean? There's a lot of things that you could mean by that. I do not mean the Windows app. It shows up as when you go to Windows, go to All, and come here to Outlook.
Read chat, please.
It shows up here as Outlook New. So that's what it shows up as, but I think that also shows up just with Windows 11. I don't think there is any additional install of Outlook by virtue of the MS365 Home subscription. Yeah, you cannot, no, Rand, you cannot manually create a PST file. It will not configure to a PST file. Can I demonstrate that? Can I just demonstrate that right now? Right now? If I go over here to, well, I got to take that off screen when I open it because I don't know what it's going to open up to. Why did that come into, why did that go straight to a web page? I was trying to open it, the Outlook New program. Let me get caught up with chat first before I go down that, follow that squirrel. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. But see, I still have I'm pointing to the screen like you can see me point. It looks like it's opening Outlook. I'm going to click on that with it off screen. Yeah, there it is. It is opening Outlook. So maybe I can demonstrate.
Read chat, please.
But that's, yeah, let's move that off. Which protocol you used. There's no way to configure, there is no way to add a PST file. So which protocol you used, they had, when you configure it for your email, you just, since you had Comcast.
Read chat, please.
You choose other,
chat, please.
You just put in the email address and it automatically senses.
Read chat, please.
It doesn't give me the choice for SMTP or POP3. I'll set up a demonstration of that to show you all what it is. You've gone very faint volume. My audio indicator shows fine. I'm bouncing into the yellow. It's not me, it's you. With Outlook open, please open Task Manager and check the executables. Okay, meaning with the new Outlook open. So let's go, since that is open, even though it's not configured yet. Yeah, here it is. The executable, open file location. That should get us there, right? Down here, olk.exe. And that's an Outlook for Windows. Yeah, so that's the Outlook that comes with Windows 11, not Microsoft 365 is my deduction
Read
of
chat,
that.
please.
And I do have Microsoft 365 for family. I'm sorry, was I saying earlier Microsoft 365 for home? I should have been saying for family. Yeah, I think that's what come with Windows. And that's what Rand Israel is saying there. I need to check it on that client's computer. That'll be my homework. And then my clients who have Microsoft 365 for Business, they also can choose to the new Outlook. I want to go check on that new Outlook, because of course it's not confusing at all to use the same name in different products. But I think they can have PST files. Yeah, he meant Edge, not Bing. I thought, yeah, back there when you saw me scrunch my face up when I was reading your Bing comment. Something didn't feel right about that. I already got that. Comment at 9:06. About
Read chat, please.
20 years, I think it was. Yeah, Rand Israel says he checked his notes, and Microsoft 365 Home, I think it's called Family, isn't it? Does not include Outlook, right? Isn't it Family rather than Home? Does not include the Outlook program. So what I was getting from my client was the Outlook that's included with Windows 11. Stupid, worthless, idiot program. But it's free even without subscribing to anything. So there. Daniel Emberley.
Read chat, please.
Personal doesn't include. Yeah, 365 Personal is different than 365 Family. I don't think there is anything called 365 Home. And, oh, wait a minute, you're saying Family does include. Well, that client, we subscribe to Family. So the Personal doesn't include Outlook, but 365 Family does. But it includes, it's Outlook New. So what's the point?
Read chat, please.
It doesn't seem any more functional than what comes with Windows. Ask Copilot. Win 11 Outlook New configured with POP, and what file is created with POP 3? I'm supposed to remember to take that off screen before I come here to Copilot, because I don't know what I recently talked with Copilot about. Could have been poisonal. To configure new Outlook on Windows 11 with a POP account, follow these steps. Enable POP access. Settings mail, sync email. Under POP IMAP, select yes under let devices and apps use POP. Add your POP account. Open the new Outlook app. View settings, accounts, email accounts, add account. Enter your email address, advanced setup. If your provider isn't listed, select POP as the email account. You'll need to enter the following details. Test the communication. I'm aware of all of that, but it's still not going to let you have a PST file. So what's the point? Unless you're assuming that by doing, oh, maybe. If you're configuring a POP account, will that force it to use a PST file? Or what's the other one? PSO or PS? There's some other.
Read chat, please.
Ask the second line. He's got another search for me, I guess. Ask the second line. Oh, what file is created with POP3? Oh, thank you. I guess I totally spaced on reading the rest of that. When you configure POP3 in an email account like Outlook, this doesn't say Outlook New.
Read chat, please.
It typically creates a local file. In the case of Outlook, it generates PST file. Is that true with Outlook New?
Read chat, please.
With Outlook New. Let's see. Gary's got a comment. Microsoft 365 Family and Microsoft 365 Personal are the same, except that Family has up to 6 users. Both have Outlook with POP3. Will have a PST file. Yeah, that's not what I found yesterday. There was no way to create a separate. I wanted to create a separate PST file that I could drag emails to. But I'll look deeper based upon your comments. But Gary's chat is directly conflicting with, who was it? Rand's comment about Microsoft 365 Personal did not include Outlook, whereas Gary says it does. Okay, the behavior of POP3 with new Outlook has changed compared to classic versions. Currently, the new Outlook does not support and manage local PST files for POP3 accounts. Instead, it heavily relies on cloud storage and synchronization. Ken Stout's so going to use this. Vindicated. New Outlook for Windows does not support PST files. What happened back here is these were treated as 3 separate questions. What is created with POP3 says email client like Outlook typically creates a local file, not in the case of Outlook New. Now, I understand I still might be proven wrong, but at the moment, I think I'm vindicated.
Why, certainly.
Are you agreeing with me, somebody? That I am vindicated?
Read chat, please.
At least according to Copilot, which we totally trust. Rand Israel, stand corrected. They must have changed the terms at some point. Yeah, they did. Outlook New is not MS365. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Chris Garrett, there is your new intro. If you're new around here, you got to go watch the Ken Stout show if you want to see him absolutely tear me up, beat me up, bully me, ridicule me, put me down with my full permission. Jim always has used POP3. It took me a while to warm up to Exchange and IMAP, but I'm totally on that path, hook, line, and sinker now. It's particularly POP3 is, you got to jump through some hoops if you're using lots of different devices. You got to understand how that operates differently. Explaining that to a client, oh my gosh. Windows Outlook app is a descendant of Windows Mail Outlook Express. As far as I know, they never use PST, OST files. Yeah, the Windows Mail used to be included with Windows operating system, Windows Mail, that icon that we would always take off of the taskbar. That evolved into Outlook New, as I understand. And it is just a very, very inadequate, stupidly unfunctional program. Thunderbird uses standard text files. That's part of why I use it. That's probably part of why I shouldn't be for my clients. Microsoft 365 Family and Microsoft 365 Personal, okay, correct names here, are the same except that Family has up to 6 users. Both have Outlook with POP3. One other difference is each of those 6 users can have 1 terabyte of OneDrive space, and each of those 6 users can install on 5 of their own devices. I think it's 5. So it's just, and now it has gone up in price with the advent of Copilot, because now apparently they include Copilot. It's up around $125 now a year, whereas it used to be $99, I think. You create an offline folder. Yeah, I looked into that. Offline folder is in Outlook New is a different animal. It's not, it's intended for you to be able to interact with your email offline. So you could have an offline folder with Outlook New and then disconnect your laptop from the internet. And then you could go away
Read chat,
somewhere
please.
else, not be connected to the internet, and respond to people's email. Next time you connect to the internet, it will upload. So as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, offline folder is different in this context.
Read chat, please.
It is not storing
Read chat, please.
emails in a PST file. Jeez, what is going on? OST, that's the other extension I was trying to think of. More similar to OST. Now, an offline file, from what I looked up, researched yesterday while I was at a client's office, offline file in Outlook New is not the PST style of offline. Let's see, Chris Garrett. It is apparent there's some confusion over Outlook. Well, thank you, Chris. That really added to the conversation. Granddaughter set up Microsoft 365 Family for Apartment Assistant Manager Thursday with old Outlook. Windows 11 Pro came with Outlook New. Microsoft 365 Outlook not new. Wow. I got to parse that. That's a little difficult to understand. His granddaughter set up Microsoft 360 Family for an apartment assistant manager on Thursday. Set it up with the old Outlook. Windows 11 Pro came, I don't think that's camera, I think it came, Windows 11 Pro came with Outlook New. Yes, I know that it comes with Outlook New. She used Microsoft 365 Outlook, not new. Okay, so she was using Microsoft 365 Family, and she was able to access the standard Outlook. When I had with the client that I worked with yesterday, with Microsoft 365 Family installed, there was no traditional Outlook. The only Outlook that was there was Outlook New. You're telling me that your granddaughter found the old version of Outlook. Was that on a computer that had been upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11? Was that on a computer that had subscribed to Microsoft Family, Microsoft 365 Family, before Microsoft made changes to what was included there? Because I'm thinking maybe they used to include traditional Outlook in Microsoft 360 Family. So was it new? Also, was it a new original installation of Windows 11 24H2? Because I have an impression, I haven't proven it to myself, I have an impression there's some differences. If you do an original install with Windows 11 24H2, there's some things that used to be there that are not there. So I'm thinking there might be something along those lines. Why are they using Outlook New? Get them a real email client. Well, the answer to that, Greg, is that this client has been using Yahoo Mail since at least 2010. They have a massive amount of subfolders. Oh, and that's another thing. I saw Outlook New won't bring the subfolders over that already exist in their Comcast email. We're not done yet. I just installed the new computer yesterday, so we haven't completely resolved what we're going to do. In order to fix their space problem in their Comcast mail, I selected all of their emails from 2010 to 2020, a decade worth of emails, and saved them as a file on the computer and then deleted them from the Comcast account. That brought us down from 100% utilization to, I think, like 88% utilization. There's still something in there taking up a massive amount of space. Well, there's another 2010 to 2020. So there's another 5 years worth of emails, 4 years worth of emails in there. Some of them have large attachments. So we're not done with that fix. And we may wind up going to, I don't know what we're going to wind up going to yet. Research is not complete. Okay, I had skipped a bunch of emails to get to that, but I'm way over time, so I need to bounce out of here. I'll hit the reds. All new Windows 11 Pro 24H2 and Microsoft 365 Family and rental and maintenance software. So in that situation, he found the normal outlook. I will look deeper at that because of your comment. And that's where it should be. Yeah. Okay. Okay, do you remember who was the first chat comment once the official start of the show? There are a small number of people who are going to care about that in a moment. It was Ran Israel. All right, let's see what happens here. You can send a question to me by email. At this email address, you can put a comment on any of my videos, and myself in the chat room will reply and try to help with whatever situation you're trying to deal with, even if it takes multiple days of coming back to us with responses. You can also, what was the other one? Oh, ask in the chat room. All right. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye.
Every day.